So I usually try to start my days off with 100% battery life, but that doesn't happen every day. So I go ahead and check my emails. I like to do that from bed. As soon as I wake up, go through some collaboration emails, see some new products, kind of just start my day off. And then I go ahead and get ready for the day. So I'm going to be checking out the battery and showing you guys what it looks like as we go throughout the day. So to start off the day, it's 11:23 a.m. right now. You can see most of the work has been done using Instagram and, mostly social media apps is what I've been working with, as well as my Gmail account, which, hosts my business email. So as you can see right here, the maximum capacity, and this is after 1 year, is still 99%. So I've always used optimized battery charging as well. I've had that switch done since I've had this, and I've had it for about a year now. So that's crazy that the maximum capacity is still 99%, and I still feel that this battery never dies. It stays lit all day, and you guys are going to see that throughout the day, even when I'm using it heavily to shoot a lot of videos, which I do with it now. The day was hot, and in my room especially, where I have a really large window, it gets hotter than the rest of the house. So I started questioning why I was drinking coffee. Like, why am I even doing this? But I was about to get some work done, do some product shots, and so I was getting ready for that. I'm going to be switching to the iPhone's camera to do some tests, as well as show you guys how I use it, while shooting with my main camera, because I'm going to be using my main camera for a product shot. So I'm going to use the iPhone as kind of like a backup. I'll be shooting some scenes with it, as well as a time lapse to show you guys the passage of event of, my workflow. So what I'm grabbing here is the Matara Pro from iSwift. So it's pretty much a portable air conditioner and fan. So I was sent this by iSwift to try it out, and see how well it works. It's not very heavy, but I wouldn't say that it's paper light either. On the bottom side, there's a USB-C port for charging the device. And on the top side, there's a button for power, buttons for increasing or reducing airflow speed, and 2 openings for the fan to blow air from. The design allows air to come out along the sides of your head instead of directly at your face, which I find feels quite good during use. There's also 3 great pads which can both be used for heating and cooling. You'll have to download the Matara app to unlock more features and controls, like setting the exact temperature you want the pads to cool or heat at. The fan doesn't have a temperature setting, but the speed can be controlled through the app as well. You can also switch to automatic mode if you want the device to control temperature and fan speeds. There's also an auto detection feature that detects, when the fan is on your neck or when it's off your neck, and turns it off when it's off your neck. I believe iSwift had a solid idea with the Matara Pro, but there's a few things I really didn't like about it. First, there's the noise the fan produces at maximum speed, which can be deafening after using for long stretches. Next, the cooling pads don't do much cooling, especially in super hot temperatures of 32 degrees and upwards. Like, they actually work, but they just don't provide enough cooling, at least in my experience. Finally, the battery life doesn't last very long. I get between 2 to 4 hours of continuous use at most, but this is also at the maximum fan speed and cooling temperatures. If you're interested in finding out more about the Matara Pro, you can check it out by following the link I've added in the description. So I decided to do some more product shots for my video, which will be posted to the channel. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. At this point, I needed a break and I wanted to get a workout in because I usually train for about 6 days a week and I use my phone every single time. I use it to, surf the web. I use it to check my social media platforms. I use it to, play Spotify. I even use it as a counter for my rest periods. It was pretty much midday around now and we put some more mileage on that battery. So let's see how we've been using it. You can see the camera has been used heavily here now, 33% of usage. It's taken over Instagram as well as other social media platforms, but the battery was still hanging in tight here. I think we were at about 75% here. But yeah, we're still hanging in tight. Everything was working great. As you can see, last charge to 100%, 10:46 a.m. That was this morning. In addition to loving training, I also make workout videos, showcase how I do what I do. And today was one of those days. So I decided to, film some of that footage with my phone like I usually do, because I do film with my iPhone because the camera is amazing. I'll tell you right now, it is amazing. So this is my DSLR camera and this right here is the iPhone 13 Pro Max. This is at 4K and this is, a way better camera. It's a $5,000 camera. So comparison is not, to make one look better than the other one. It's just to show that the iPhone also has a really, really good camera. Tricep dips was the last exercise for the push workout routine. And if you want to find out more about my fitness side as well as workouts that I do and stuff, then you should definitely check out my other YouTube channel. After the workout and filming session, it was time for me to go out and have some fun. So I was just heading out to dinner, for my birthday to kind of, pre-celebrate it, because it wasn't today, but it was 2 weeks from now. But I was going to be busy on that weekend, so I decided today would be a perfect day to go out.
Cheers.
Happy birthday to me. Yeah, ribeye.
Yeah. Perfect.
I was pretty much full now, and to wind down, I decided to get some game time in. So that's what I did. I got comfortable. It's still really hot, so I've still got the air conditioner on my neck. And right now it's around 10:15. So we've got about 25% of battery life, which is still pretty solid. And honestly, I'm still surprised because I use the phone heavily throughout the day. So taking a look at the battery usage at this time, you'll notice that high brightness is now on. I've always got brightness set to auto, so I let that do its own thing. The camera has been used heavily, like I said, throughout the day. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, as you can see. So mostly things, that I use for my work, because that's all I use social media for, is my work. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be on social media. Right next, you'll see Facebook, Spotify, because I use it for my workouts, and my clock, because like I said, to count down, my rest period. So the screen on time is 6 hours 15 minutes, as you can see there, and there's been way less screen off time. So I pretty much had the screen turned on a lot throughout the day while using it. It's almost been a full year with this phone already, and honestly I used it heavily throughout that entire time, and I expected the battery life to take a bigger hit. And I just wanted to show you guys how it fits into my workflow, how it helps me throughout the day, how it is my daily driver. So regardless of the fact that the iPhone 14 will be releasing next month, the iPhone 13 is still an extremely capable phone. Personally, my favorite things about the iPhone 13 Pro Max are the size of the phone, the size of the screen, the kind of screen that it uses, and the 3 cameras that it's got. Shooting modes that you can shoot with them. ProRes. I don't really use ProRes that much, but I do use the regular 4K at 60 frames per second a lot. I really do hope that the iPhone 14 does see some upgrade in the shooting modes, things like cinematic mode. Maybe we can shoot in 4K now as opposed to HD being the maximum that you can shoot at, and also maybe at 60 frames per second. That would be pretty neat. But that's it for this day in the life video. I hope you guys enjoyed following me throughout the day. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel so you can see some more content like this one, and I will catch you guys in my next video. It's Tommy with Midas Tech, and I'm out, y'all.